Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk Show with Waylon Lewis. I today am going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which happens to be nobody else's favorite topic in America, which is how to be cozy and warm and eco-responsible in the wintertime. So for years I've been made fun of because I basically keep the thermostat off at like 53 whenever I'm gone. You can program that stuff, so it's super easy. All of this should be easy. I kind of try and do for my house what Michael Pollan says about food. So he says food is healthier generally if your grandma or great-grandma was eating it. If you see it advertised, it's probably not that healthy. In the same way, if our grandparents were doing it, generally it was pretty doable and pretty sustainable. So when I'm home at night, I'll wear my hat sometimes. I'll wear it to bed. I have tons of blankets. None of them polyester, so they all breathe, so I don't sweat that much, and I get really cozy. I almost never use this, but I have this for staff. It's a hot water bottle, and whenever I do use it, I think it's kind of the coolest invention in history. So basically, you just heat up some water and pour it in there, and you have this like warm glow in your lap or wherever you put it for quite a while. It's awesome. Then you can water your plants with it because it's just rubber. There's no plastic in this thing. And then I have a collection of awesome blankets from Pendleton or super old vintage ones. You can get them off eBay. I'm really into my wool blankets. They're everywhere, and they're fun. I have slippers. You all know slippers. Try and get them made in the U.S. Support some crafts people instead of having some Chinese people. God bless them. Make it, but maybe they don't have good rights. They're not getting paid very well. It's getting shipped halfway across the world, literally. And then what else? Good old Jimmy Carter got made fun of a lot for recommending that Americans wear sweaters. But really, I mean, we think we're so tough on some level, but then basically, if we can't walk around in boxers and a t-shirt all year long, we think it's a hardship. So the world is literally warming, and we can do a big part by having a good time being mindful about our impact on the world. And a lot of that is houses, and a lot of that is offices. Offices are actually far more significant. There's a lot more boring but important details, like insulating your attic, which I've done with newspaper, or is pretty cheap. You can call up a installation company and they'll do it, or an eco house company. And then protecting your pipes. I am very British about having tea with me almost all the time, and that obviously keeps it super warm. And what else? I'm sure there's lots of other stuff that I'm weird about, but basically it makes everything cozy. I'm really warm. When I'm in my house, I have it around 62, and at night I turn it off 53, and I sleep like a baby there. There's actually a New York Times study that shows that sleep actually is deeper or healthier when it's colder in your room. When I visit friends' houses, they might be lovely, but the McMansion-y ones tend to be left on at 75, or I don't even know what, but it's stuffy and it just doesn't feel right. Maybe that's because I'm weird, but maybe that's because everyone else is weird and we have it set super high all the time, and we don't actually need to. So this is just a reminder that winter can be cozy. You can have your blankets, have your tea, and it doesn't have to be freezing. This is definitely not to say that you all should get into hardship, but I don't really think that's much of a danger in America. We're very into treating ourselves right at the expense of our environment, and that'll come back to bite us. It is our environment. We are part of it. It's not the environment out there. It's us. We're a reflection and an aspect of our environment. So we have to treat it correct, or it right, just like any relationship. Thank you very much. Hope that was inspiring. I know it's not a YouTube, it's not going to go crazy viral because it's not about kitchens or sex, but it's something I enjoy 3 or 4 months out of the year.